Good evening, New Mexico. Filling potholes, building new roads, cleaning up debris from car crashes. Leaders in our construction industry say it's a big job.
A job that could be at risk, though, if our state passes new rules for people working out in the heat. And that's not the only industry that is highly concerned about some of these regulations. Our Cassie Foote joins us now to break down what the rules include and how they could impact maybe all of us. Cassie?
The Occupational Health and Safety Bureau of our state's Environment Department put together the new regulations to keep people safe while working in the heat. According to the Bureau, between 2022 and 2024, more than 1,100 workers' compensation claims could have been because of excessive heat, causing the state nearly $7.5 million in payouts. But Jim Garcia, the executive director of Associated Contractors of New Mexico, says that number doesn't add up. Of all the contractors they have working outside throughout our state, they only have 8 cases over that same time period. And he says the new regulations go too far. There is no escaping the heat in New Mexico, especially for people who work in it.
We build roads, we build bridges, and we maintain and maintenance them for the people of New Mexico.
Jim Garcia is the executive director for the Associated Contractors of New Mexico. He says they do everything to keep their employees safe in the summer.
A buddy system for checking on our people. We do have a hydration process, PPEs, if you will, for working outside.
But now our state's Environment Department is proposing more regulations for workers when the heat index exceeds 80 degrees, including a process to acclimate, drinking water requirements, regular rest breaks, cooling areas, and regularly monitoring employees.
It's in everybody's best interest to have a safe work environment.
But Garcia says the rules will have unintended consequences. Take the cooling areas, for example.
How would you do that on a road operation? Okay, how do you do it safely? I mean, okay, maybe even if we did figure out a way to do a rolling cooling tunnel, how would you do that safely? We already have enough issues that we're dealing with just the general public and going through our work zones.
The new rules require mandatory breaks at a heat index of 90 degrees. But look at this chart. If that number jumps to 95, people doing heavy work like construction have to rest 15 minutes for every 45 minutes of work. If the heat index jumps to 103, it goes to resting for 40 minutes and working for 20.
That asphalt that's coming out of the back of those belly dumps are they're at 300 degrees. So that's 300 degrees for a 12-hour operation.
Garcia says they'd have to hire more people just to make up for the forced downtime.
Because we need to take a step back, we need to pump the brakes on this, and we need to make sure we're doing it the right way.
There will be a public hearing on these rules in July, and these rules are not only for people who work outside all day. It could also impact restaurants with hot kitchens. The New Mexico Automotive Dealers Association also has concerns, saying it will impact their ability to provide safe and reliable transportation needs for New Mexico. I reached out to our state's Environment Department. They sent a statement writing, while some businesses have effective practices in place, these rules aim to establish a consistent baseline that protects workers and ensures fairness. It also states the department values input from industry leaders. Garcia says he's reached out several times and has not heard back.